and we'll be watching the Desperados bruising running back. He really helped drive them a week ago with a 3-touchdown game. It's the Desperados and the Texans, just ahead on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Houston Texans and our home team. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of the team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure. And he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial field position. And they'll be led out by their 8th-year quarterback.
And he was terrific in the opener through 3 touchdown passes, and make no mistake about it, he was eager to get right back out and do it again. So I think we'll see him try to test the secondary quite a bit as this game goes on.
They'll run on first down. Addison, he's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18. On second down, Addison, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Addison, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Nice little juke. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing 3rd down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Now a handoff up the middle. Addison, and he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there with his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Desperados use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Extra point forthcoming. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. That time a 6-play drive, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Right back to him on first down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And I have to think that when this play began, the running back thought to himself that this looks promising, but that feeling certainly didn't last very long. Super play defensively to lock in on the best route to his target, and he stopped him for no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. Last week, over 100 yards, 3 touchdowns. We were talking with him on the field before the game. He said simply, I was in a groove. He obviously was.
And I think he's being a little modest about that, being in a groove. That's a big-time game right there. And I think he feels like his entire team is coming along with him because they're creating spaces and holes for him to run through. He's making people miss, running through tackles. They are locked in a big way and confident about this game as well.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
That would almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 25-yard line. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. They'll look to throw here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Texans say they have it. They do. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Runs over it.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw here. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he's got it down to the 28.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Now back to throw. complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
They brought in a heavy set on third down, and that usually means running play. But we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Here they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They're going to look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Texans are an extra point away from drawing level. Oh, such great concentration. They're going right up against the side of the end zone, but able to get the feet in bounds.
There's so many things that go into that catch, and you just mentioned the concentration, being able to catch the football, get your feet down in bounds, hang on to it all the way through the process of the catch. That was a phenomenal play.
Point after here coming up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that one a long 11-play drive. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone. Fields it right around the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Houston's offense taking over again. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Up the middle they go. Addison. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a handoff up the middle. Addison. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll keep it on the ground. Addison. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd and 1. Looking middle, and that's complete. On 1st down, Addison. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. play action fake. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. The coverage good, the pressure good, leads to the sack, and it's 3rd and goal now.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
And this offense on 3rd down today, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Touchdown! From 10 yards out. And the Desperados have taken the lead. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw to the defense. They have no answer for that right there.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 14-7. A 10-play drive that time, and the result, a Houston touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He had the touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll search for another score as they begin here with a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Being chased out left, and he'll just get rid of it. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, that's when we turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And a look at the next-gen stats reveals that sack occurred in all of 2.3 seconds. And you think you want to be an NFL quarterback? They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 68 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll set up a throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Addison. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Now this is an example of breaking down in defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Now a handoff up the middle. Addison. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Now they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. They'll drop to throw. And it's caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. On 3rd down, Addison. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is indeed good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The Texans back out there and ready to go. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll start up at TIAA Stadium in Jacksonville, where you see the final score there. Trevor Lawrence, 2 touchdown passes as his guys make amends for the setback in Week 1. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And they've got the lead over the visiting Denver Broncos. The Miners locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. Finally, let's get over to Inglewood, see what's happening with the Chargers at home at SoFi Stadium. In that matchup, all even in their battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. Moving on, let's take a look at the next-gen stats for the Texans in that first half. And they will need to get this passing game in gear because they did not do much of anything in that first half. And it's why the scoreline is what it is. Meanwhile, on the other side, we checked out their numbers on the ground as they'll try to keep the momentum going into the second half.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
112 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Addison, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll look to throw. Oh, nice move. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
At this point, this offense feels like they could just roll out anything, and it would work. They are certainly in no hurry for this one to end. Not when they can rack up some stats and continue to add to their lead.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47. Up the middle they go. Addison, and a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. He'll drop to throw. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. Going right back to Ferguson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They'll run on first down. Addison, and from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now a handoff up the middle. Addison, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? He'll look to throw. Touchdown! A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Desperados take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this 3rd quarter. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
The Texans send the punter out. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the 3rd quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your coach? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
Well, that's what he's done here in this one so far. Second and 4. And he's got it. Got his man on the end round. Complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a throw here, hauled in. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Ferguson. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 40. 15 yards there on the catch and run. Going old reliable there to the slot on 3rd down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence, because how do you cover? Do you go with a bigger guy to try and use size? Got to try to go with a quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. He'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. 40 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
I tell you what, Charles, I know that you don't put a ton of stock into power rankings and things of that nature, but another score here, and 2 weeks into the season, this is maybe the most impressive team in the NFL. Would you agree?
Well, they've certainly sold me as they've sold you, and I agree with you, no question about it. They won easily last week. They're on their way to another lopsided victory here. They're definitely a team to be reckoned with, and they are serving notice to the rest of the league.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 24. So the drive there took 6 plays, and the result, a Houston touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
They'll look to throw here. And he whips that one incomplete there. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Dancing to his left. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. Brought down around the 16 or 17. Showing some tough running there. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. The Texans send the punter out, standing just outside his own goal line. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And they will take over 1st and 10. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. They're going to look to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. They'll look to throw now on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Now back to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46. Again, he'll drop to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Back to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. They'll look to throw again. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Back to throw here. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. And call it a loss of a yard there. And now what we have here, a 3rd and goal.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Well, this likely a must-have, 3rd and goal.
They'll set up a throw. And he wisely will throw that one away. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Texans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On 1st down, Addison. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Addison. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. Now a throw caught by one of their linemen. And they're able to pick up the 1st and keep possession. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Up the middle they go. Addison, and a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. On 3rd down, Addison, and I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
More was on the line in this one than just defending your home field, CD. They defend their home field against a division rival and get the victory, so this one feels a little extra special.
It has to, right? There's always just a little more emphasis on games like this. Everyone talks about playing each game the exact same way, but you and I both know that is not true. Division rivals, you want to take care of business not just at home, but against a team that you really don't like very much, too.
So for the home team here, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for Houston, they'll fall to 1-1.
And they'll try for a better outcome next week as they head to D.C. to take on the Washington Commanders.